Please, Red Hook, can you at least take a look at Kord's schematic? I know I can do it. I just need the blaster.
I said it's impossible! The fusion is only a legend. It's just a wishful fantasy, like the universal slug or odorless plumbing.
It's not a fantasy. I've seen it.
Odorless plumbing?
No, the fusion. The unbeatable master had the blaster and the talent to fire two perfectly timed synchronous slugs that merged into one even more powerful force.
Then this master can perform it again and convince me.
She can't because of Blakk. He's developed a powerful new weapon of his own. And now she's gone.
And by gone, I'm assuming not just out of town.
The fusion may be the only thing that can match Black's Gatler.
And I have to learn it before Blakk repairs his weapon.
But God, even if it is possible, what in Slugterra makes you think you can achieve it? You're not the unbeatable master. You're barely a Shane.
And I'm not a master slingersmith like you, but I've tried to come up with a design for a specialized blaster that makes the fusion move possible for Eli.
Well, this does show an amateur's fumbling but thoughtful attempt at resolving a complicated technical issue.
I'm thinking a zinc polished pneumo trigger with groove polymer wiring offers better replication properties.
Please make them
You
stop.
do realize, of course, you'll need to cross-match the curve-safe contouring on the firing pistons.
Yeah.
Still impossible. A blaster like this would need a Vitalis crystal to control the synchronization.
And they're hard to find?
They're non-existent. The Vitalis was a power source back in the old days, but they were mined to extinction. Last thing that used them was the air remodulator, but good luck finding one of those.
I know where we can find one. A cavern stack full of spare parts and surplus gear that's totally gonna blow your minds.
Mind not blown.
A junkyard?
Not just any junkyard. The Scrap Heap! Of course, finding that part in here might take a little time. Like, maybe a couple of years.
Kord, please tell us there's an easy way to find things in this junk pile?
Check it out. Air Remodulator.
One in stock, located in deep storage. Excellent. So, how do we get there?
I've never been in that far before.
Here, it's a map to deep storage, which is, according to the scale, a 2-day trip.
Excuse me, I am not packed for a 2-day trip.
And that's with mechas. This says they aren't allowed in deep storage.
It'll take forever on foot.
If this is our alternative, I think I can get there faster on foot.
That is because you do not understand this type of machine. Now, let Pronto's smooth piloting technique remove your concerns.
So, what exactly is an air remodulator?
Well, it's a device that scrubs and reoxygenates fouled interior atmosphere.
You mean it's an air freshener?
If you want to get all technical. Pronto, have you ever driven one of these before?
No, but it is much like a tricycle I had as a child.
Tricycles don't have joysticks.
Yes, but mine have very cool handlebars.
The brake! The brake!
Uh-oh.
This poses a small problem.
There's gotta be a better way to deep storage.
You want it faster than feet? Pronto got you here faster than feet.
This is deep storage?
Most definitely. I have a nose for these things.
We're at a totally new level of dust and stink.
All in favor of finding that part fast and scramming out of here? Raise your hand.
Okay. 2 words. Sounds like, crazy troll.
It's not charades. You've been following us. Why?
Perhaps he wants my autograph.
What do you want?
We already got what we want. We got you.
Hey guys, we're just customers looking for a part, and we're a little lost.
Well, this area is off limits without Boss Ember's permission.
Then show us where we can find him, and we'll get his okay to be here, huh?
It's too late to ask him now. What's the penalty, boys?
Hand over all your slugs and blasters, and leave deep storage the way you came in.
Nuh-uh, not gonna happen.
Then we'll take him anyway.
These guys are good. I bet the boss would love to sling it out with them.
Whoa! Cease fire already, would ya? Who are you?
The Shane Gang. Maybe you've heard of us.
Yeah, well, maybe you've heard of us. We're the tough guys.
Put a whole lot of thought into that name, didn't ya?
See, I told you it sounds lame.
How about calling yourselves the Junkyard Dogs? Or the Scrap Force?
Oh, yeah. Scrap Force is pretty good, Stragus. Scrap Force!
How about you guys back off and let us find that part and get out of here?
Parts here may be free, but the price to get 'em isn't. Hand over your blasters and slugs, and you can have all the junk you want.
No deal!
Fine by me. Prepare yourselves for a beatdown by the tough guys.
Scrap Force!
An X-Mitter slug!
Get clear of the blast! It'll temporarily knock out anything electronic!
Including our blasters.
And there's two!
We didn't lose, but we didn't get nothing either. The boss ain't gonna be happy.
Maybe this'll put a smile on his face.
The X-Mitter's effects are gonna wear off soon. We gotta find that air modulator thingy and get out of this junk pile.
I lost the map! We have to go
fear, Pronto has a copy. Here, in his steely brains.
Lead the way, Mr. Memory.
You couldn't rob a little group of lost customers?
Well, those customers knew their slug slinging.
More than me?
No, sir, Boss Ember. No one's as big and bad as you.
They called themselves the Shane Gang?
Shane. I know that name. A worthy opponent.
Oh, talking about gang names, can we change ours to something cooler? I was thinking like, the Scrap Force.
Would you? They seem pretty hot to get a hold of some gadget. Right here.
If the Shane Gang is after it, it must be valuable. Take this, bring me the gadget, and bring me them.
But boss, those slugslingers
are a challenge. You can either take your cut when I sell the part, or you can be cut into parts for sale. Now get out before you make me puke. Oh, one more thing. Go with Scrap Force. So much better than the tough guys.
Yes! I knew it.
Pronto is not accounting for a water stain on the map. This way, for sure. Come on, get back, get back!
You sure that water stain isn't water on the brain?
You can find it, Pronto. Focus your steely brains.
Pronto cannot be wrong. His memory and tracking skills are exceptional. Only exceeded, of course, by his reputation as Molenoid of the Dance. Huh? That's it! It's there!
The air moduetsit is in one of those cabinets?
It was not a water stain on the map. It was a drawing of a water leak. This must be the one. Not here? Then where?
Were you looking for this?
The air remodulator.
Come on, guys. It's not worth anything to you.
We'll let Boss Ember decide what it's worth and what you're worth. Try anything funny and we'll trash your machine.
Not bad, not bad. It's not often that blasters of this quality pass through here. You puke-inducing leeches managed to do something good for once.
Yeah, we're much better now that we're known as the,
Scrap Force.
See? I told you a cooler name would help.
Yeah, having a good gang name is paramount. Speaking of names, you're Eli Shane, aren't you?
Who's asking?
You must have heard of me. I'm Boss Ember.
Nope.
Never. Not a clue.
Boss what?
Then let me explain. I am the gatekeeper of deep storage. No object or customer leaves without going through me first.
Self-appointed, right? You're just shaking people down because no one ever patrols this part of the Scrap Heap.
Clever kid. And knowing who you are, this old gadget must have some high value I'm not aware of.
It's an air freshener. We live with a cave troll.
Even so, I think I'll keep it and put it on the open market. Maybe Dr. Blakk would be interested in bidding on it.
How much do you want?
In this case, reputation is more important than money. I fancy myself quite the slug slinger, and I hear your abilities make you an interesting challenge. So here's the deal, Shane. You and me, one-on-one. I lose, you get the gadget. I win, I get your blasters, slugs, and a reputation.
Piece of cake. That little gas bag can barely hold a blaster.
Okay, Ember. Bring it on.
Oh, I may have neglected to mention a small detail about our one-on-one. I'm actually more of a 1+. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Finally, a duel with someone who doesn't make me want to puke.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Wait,
See? I told you he was good.
You toads are easily impressed. Now watch a master at work. Don't just stand there. Help me take him down.
That's cheating!
So I'm not a role model.
We got your back, Eli.
We're being outslugged!
we can win as long as they don't use that X-Mitter slug.
They'd never try that again. They're not that smart.
You lose!
No, you idiot!
Come on!
I'm fired, right?
Bring down the house!
You can't even hit a target as big as me?
I wasn't aiming at you. Well, my slugs beat you, so I win. Fair and square. Let's go!
Why didn't you stop them?
Well, they won fair and square, didn't they?
I'll take them down myself. You're all fired!
Great. Just great. Now what are we gonna do?
You think maybe top floor storage needs a gang?
That railway is our only sure way out of here.
Pronto detects the faint smell of axle grease, of metal wheels upon metal track, coming from
Pronto!
over here. Aha! Found it.
Make it happen, Pronto.
Just give me a push.
Faster, Pronto. He's gaining on us.
I can't! The motor's still out because of that X-Mitter slug.
And so are our blasters.
Tell me there's something we can do. You can lie to me.
We can't just throw slugs at him.
We got the speed.
Get him in that hole.
Slugs away! Where does that hole lead to?
Deepest storage. Remember? Pronto still has the map. In here.
And look what we've got here. The X-Mitter slug.
Hey, stowaway. Welcome aboard.
From now on, I get all my parts by mail order.
Oh, not only a Vitalis crystal, but one from an unused air remodulator. Therefore, it's still at full strength. Very promising. But a crystal and a blueprint made out of guesswork ain't gonna get you to the fusion anytime soon, if ever.
Then let's hope Dr. Blakk has a long way to go to fix his Gatler. Because if he gets it working soon, we won't have anything to stop him.
Soon, the movie event of the year, Attack of the 50-Foot Slug.
The journey back to the others from the snack shack is more difficult than I expected. Luckily, I have supplies to sustain me.
I can't enjoy this without popcorn.
Are you kidding, Kord? This place is awesome.
Totally. Giant screen, killer sound, Snowdance cavern rocks. Even with the ice ogres.
Ice ogres? What are they, the guys who make the snow cones at the snack shack?
Ice ogres are the carnivores who live inside that glacier.
Oh, right. Because that makes so much more sense.
Relax, bro. It's winter. They're hibernating.
Ah!
Yeah! Finally.
Yes, the journey was long and arduous. But behold, the bounty Pronto has procured. Alas, since the journey was so long and arduous, Pronto was forced to consume most of the bounty.
I'm gonna be forced to consume you if I don't get me some popcorn.
Oh no, my friend. You would never return from such a journey. Only a Molenoid can navigate the treacherous maze to the snack shack.
The movie's starting.
Well, here we are. Just me and you. And I can't remember if I have one slug left or two.
Oh, come on! You can't hold a blaster like that. It'd ruin the trajectory.
Shh! You're gonna tell Max Jackson how to shoot? He's only like the biggest action star ever. They say it's impossible for directors to get him to do what they want.
I bet you got what it takes.
Yeah, well, it's a long way from making videos for the SlugNet to working with a star like that. But somehow, someday, a movie I shoot is gonna be on that screen.
Hey! You're blocking my view!
I'll park mine back where I want to park. And I want to park right where you are.
Hey, keep it down. I'm trying to watch...
The Hula Gang?
The Shane Gang?
Well, looks like we got ourselves a standoff.
Look, Billy, we're just here to watch a movie. Let's not ruin it for everyone.
Okay, then how about I just ruin it for you? Make sure you film all this, camera girl. I want everyone to see the Hula Gang beat the Shane Gang.
Billy, we can't do this here. Someone's gonna get hurt.
Someone is! You!
Oh no, it sounds like Pronto is missing all the good parts of the movie.
What's your problem? After the last time we met, we got fired by Dr. Blakk because of you.
I'd consider that doing you a favor. Kord!
Thanks.
You're finished, Jackson.
You're finished, Shane!
What are you doing?
See those cracks? We'll all be buried under a mountain of ice if this thing comes tumbling down.
Ha! Eat slug, Shane!
Stop! We gotta take this outside, Billy. If that ice wall falls, it'll crush us all.
I told you, I'm not stopping till I win. Now, if you want to surrender, then fine.
Stop! Okay. Okay, fine. I give up. Duel's over, okay? You win. Just stop shooting.
Woo! You see that? I won! I beat the Shane Gang!
Didn't you hear what Eli said?
Of course I heard him. He said, I give up.
Dude, we all gotta chill here. Those cracks are totally messing with the glacier's structural integrity. We're probably okay, as long as...
Yeah, you probably don't need to finish that sentence. Looks like hibernation's over.
So, what did Pronto miss?
Pronto!
Yes, I know. The surround sound is impressive. And nobody told me this movie was in smell-o-vision. And the special effects are absolutely incredible, even without the glasses.
Guys, no! This glacier's not stable. We got bigger problems.
You're right. We do have bigger problems.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Huh. I guess he doesn't like Max Jackson's acting.
Come on.
Go ahead. Try me.
What happened to the movie?
The show's over. The exit is that way. Everybody out! Yeah, hurry! You're the last ones! No refunds! Yeah!
Huh? Perhaps it was hoping for a refund.
Come on!
Where do you think you're going?
Don't you ever give up?
You're the ones who give up, remember? That's why I'm taking this little pit stop before getting out of here. I'll take that.
Hey!
You got proof my gang's better than the Shane Gang. When I put it up on the SlugNet, everyone will see.
Eli giving up a duel to protect people? Oh, and look at him now, saving that guy while you just sit around like a flopper slug.
Just keep that camera pointed at me. I'll show you who's the man.
What do we do? Hitting it with slugs only made it bigger.
Then we gotta get creative. Okay, well, good news is now we know it's not just hitting it. Anything that makes it angry makes it bigger.
This is good news!
hop on. We're all getting out of here.
Just like the Shane gang, running from the fight.
Wait, no! What are you doing?
Trying to prove he's better than you.
Yeah, well, he's definitely better at making that thing bigger.
Most slugs only anger the ogre. You can't beat him without the soothing song of the Slyrun slug.
Slyrun slug? Where do we get one of those?
Oh, there's a whole big nest of them deep inside the ice ogre's lair, yeah.
Go! We'll try to slow it down. That'll slow him down. Let's go!
You filming this, camera girl?
Every single frame.
I want everyone to see how the Hula Gang stopped this thing, while Eli Shane ran like a chicken.
Oh, this is too good.
Oh, man! We're trapped! The entrance is caved in!
Because of you?
What are you blaming me for? I'm the only one here trying to slug this thing.
Get to cover! Everyone into the snack shack! We need that Slyrun slug.
We're not gonna have time to find it if we don't shore up the glacier. If it falls, it'll crush the whole cavern.
All the more reason we need to escape. All right, Produk into the tunnel. But I will need some help.
What you all need to do is be quiet! You're throwing off my aim!
That's not gonna work! You gotta listen!
Yeah, right. Like I'd ever take orders from losers like you. See?
Let them go. Maybe they can at least keep that thing busy. I'll go for the Slyrun. You guys take care of the rest. Singing? We're gonna need to get across the hard way. Ugh, this is so gross.
Hey, camera girl! Look over here! Woo! You getting this? Woohoo!
Stop! You're leading it right on top of us!
Yeah? Well, I wouldn't have to if you'd come over here and film me! Woohoo!
We are never getting out of here alive, are we?
Don't know why I'm so tired suddenly. Thanks, Burpee. It must be that singing. Huh? The Slyruns! Come on. Hey there, little guy. I need your help. Whew. Okay, good. Now I'm up. Unfortunately, it looks like it's just in time for breakfast. Try coming after me now! You know I really didn't mean it!
Did you get that one on camera? Just like Max Jackson, right? Ah! Will you stop growing?
Too bad he isn't an actor. At least then we could direct him to do what we want.
Yeah, if we had a movie director.
Yeah, well, lucky for us, we kinda do. Now that was totally Max Jackson-esque.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta admit it, you're a natural. The camera eats you up. This is too good not to get on film. Except for...
Except for what?
There's just something a little off. It's 3 of you fighting against the one monster. Ever seen Badder Than Bad?
Only 15 times.
I've seen it 16. Watch out! Does Max ever have anyone helping him?
Fat chance. Max Jackson always works alone.
Exactly. Your friends are just stealing the spotlight. I can't focus on you. Tell them to help dig the boring tunnel and seal up those cracks. This is your big Max Jackson moment.
Yeah! I'm the star, not them. All right, you punks, listen up. Glasses, you're with the blue turkey. Seal up those cracks. Shorty, do what that mole's doing.
Actors play to their ego, and it works every time. And action!
Hey, Snotface! You think you're pretty cool? How about you take some of this snow and flake? Get it? Flake, like a snowflake, because he's an ice ogre. I got this action hero thing down.
Yeah, except action heroes usually win.
So what should I do? Wait, I got it. How about I shoot it with more slugs?
No, that makes it bigger. How about try not shooting it?
If I don't shoot it, what do I do? I don't know. I can't see Max Jackson doing this.
Are you kidding me? This is cinematic gold. Embrace the popcorn. Be the popcorn.
I got a better idea. Get me finishing him off with a ramstone slug.
No! We're doomed.
Trixie!
We're saved!
Nah, you were right the first time. We're doomed.
He's got the Slyren. Shoot it!
I can't! I only have one!
Okay, we just gotta get our ogre together with those. Then he can shoot them all at the same time.
Yeah, right. So Eli can be the hero? What's in that for me?
How about getting out of this cave alive? Billy, wait!
Move! Into the projection booth! Need a new plan here. I can't use the Slyren on all of them with half of them chasing after Billy.
I got Billy to help us before. And I can do it again.
Hey, where you going? It's only a 10,000-pound flesh-eating monster!
think you're pretty cool? How about you take some of this snow and flake? You see that? I won! I beat the Shane gang!
Look at me! I'm totally a movie star! Woohoo!
Eli Shane ran like a chicken. You see that?
Nice shot. Max Jackson couldn't have done it better.
Pronto could have, but I was occupied with the even more crucial task of securing our exit. Which I have done.
Glacier's all fixed too. Solid as a rock.
Hey, and you got one of your movies on the big screen.
Yeah, turns out we have a real movie director here after all.
Thanks. The next time, I want to work with a better cast.
Yeah, well, I'm totally beat, and so are all my slugs. I'm just glad it's all over.
It's not over.
Oh, come on, Billy. It is over. We took out the ogres.
You didn't do anything. I was the one on screen. You all saw what happened. I was the one who got all the ogres together, so I was the one who saved the day. And once everyone sees what I did, no one will ever think the Shane gang's better than my gang. So hand over the camera, unless you want me to kick your butts again.
No problem, Billy. There's just one more shot we'd need to really sell it. The hula gang standing on top of the defeated ogres.
Glad there's one Shane ganger with some brains. Come on, guys. Make sure you get my good side. Ah, who are we kidding? Every side of me is... Wait. Why am I so...
You know, this might be your best work yet.
Yep. Can't wait for everyone to see this when I post it on the Slugnet. And that's a wrap.
You know the drill, people. Lock 'em and block 'em. Everyone inside and secure your slugs.
Hey, come over here.
Trini, time for bed.
Aw, Mom, do I have to? Flutter and I want to play some more.
Flutter will still be there in the morning. Now come inside.
See you in the morning, you crazy little meatheads.
And don't forget to turn the fence on.
It's okay, you guys. I just forgot my...
It started about a month back. Just a few random slugs at first, but now... This is the worst we've ever seen it.
And your healer slugs don't help?
We don't have any. Main reason we called you. Heard you had a mighty solid fella named Doc.
Well, I did.
I'm sorry.
But no, he's fine. Just far away. I have to admit, when Trixie said you needed some help, I wasn't expecting this. It's like something sucked the juice right out of them.
That would be the creature.
Creature?
The High Plains monster. It's something of a local legend. No one's actually seen it, but whatever did this slipped through the force fence like it was nothing.
But I've seen it. It's big, and it's scary, and it has long legs like a spider.
Don't worry, Trini. Flutter's going to be fine. Could we take them to the light well?
Perhaps, but it doesn't explain what's causing this, or if it'll prevent it from happening again.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Brody. I promise.
If you could just, give us a moment. Okay, I'm all for helping the slugs, but a monster, Eli? I don't know, I'm an engineer. In my mind, if I can't see it or I can't hit it, it don't exist.
What do you think, Trixie? You really think it's a monster?
Well, I believe Trini saw something. And look at these slugs. Brody isn't the kind of person to exaggerate. If we don't figure this out soon, people could get desperate.
Please! Order! Order!
What's going on here?
Got me. No one told me about a meeting.
Order! Order, please! A decision has been reached! Thank you. Now, it is with full understanding of the desperation of the ranching situation that the town council has voted unanimously to award a bounty. 2,000 gold! Everything our treasury has. To the slug slinger who brings in the High Plains monster!
Oh, but we don't need bounty hunters. I called in the Shane gang.
Hey.
Now they can have a shot at it too. At this point, Brody, we need all the help we can get.
This doesn't look good, Eli.
Tell me about it. This kind of money, this much desperation, people could get hurt.
Sorry.
Stalker.
I'll bag your creature, but it'll cost you 5,000 gold. Not 2, 5,000. For that you get my services, the monster, and your peace of mind.
Mister, if you can get it, we'll find the money.
Fire, ice, the power trips. The town council is making a big mistake, Brody. I know these guys. They're bad news. Stalker especially.
Isn't there something you can do?
What do you want, Shane?
I know you and I have a history, but if we're gonna be here, we all need to work together. It'll better our chances of catching this thing.
Better our chances of splitting the bounty, you mean?
We're not doing this for money.
We're not? We're not.
These people need help, and they don't need their town destroyed.
They don't? Oh, they don't.
Come on, man. Use your head. This thing could be dangerous.
To slugs. Do I look like a slug to you? I work alone, kid.
Cheer up, dude. We'll just have to find the creature first. Check it out. It's a motion detector mod. Anything bigger than a Molonoid comes our way, this thing'll light up like a phosphoro slug.
Good thinking, Kord. Let's get going.
So, here's a joke, brothers. What do you call a flop of slugs that transforms?
Huh. That's weird.
What is?
Brothers? Brothers?
Come on. Nothing. I thought I had something and then it was gone. It's the last time I buy an off-brand blaster mod.
Brothers! Brothers!
The power trips! Come on!
Guys, I think I found them.
Looks like these clowns here got themselves iced.
It's just like the slugs.
No way, man! This thing is hunting people now? This is not what I signed up for, man!
You're making noise. What's wrong?
What's wrong is we're 2 men and a lady down. This is what happens when we don't work together. And your stupid traps aren't catching the creature, they're trapping us.
Hi, I'm upside down. Appreciate this, man.
Quiet.
Hey, no, that's just my blaster. Oh, cut me down.
Kord?
Proximity alert! Something's coming! Something big! Cut me down!
Well, how close is it?
Really close! Cut me down! I can't tell. It's coming from multiple directions.
There's more than one!
No, not anymore. This doesn't make any sense. Wait. I got a new signal. 400 yards out.
It's close.
300 yards.
Everyone, get ready.
200 yards. It's moving way too fast.
What the heck, man? Where is it? I can't see nothing out here!
100 yards. 50 yards. And it's right on top of us. Huh.
That's what you get for buying off-brand gear.
Stalker!
Hey, mama!
Fire! Look out!
We're not having any effect on it. Ideas?
Just one.
Run for it!
Trixie!
Pronto que non sia di!
Light her up, Glimmer.
Trixie!
My expert diagnosis is... she's still alive.
Hey, yo, cool your jets, cats.
Change your mind about sticking together?
Follow me.
She's alive. Just... I don't know.
She's dead weight. Should have left her behind.
Sorry, bro. That's not our style.
We gotta look out for ourselves, man.
You're wrong. We'll never survive unless we look out for each other. We'll figure out a way to help Fire and the trips, I promise. You sure you don't want some of our food, Stalker?
It'll be a cold day before I need a couple of kids to survive in the wild.
It just don't jive.
What doesn't?
Get with it, Dad. Monster drained slugs, then it drained people. It's a drag, see? Don't make no sense.
He has a point. The same question has been taxing my ample brains.
There's an old cave troll legend that people and slugs share the same energy. Deep down, a light you could call it. Magic from the earliest days. I never took much stock in it, but maybe that's why this creature's draining us now.
Keen. So how do we beat it?
Light.
What?
The monster is afraid of light. In the woods, I used a phosphor slug and it fled. That's why it only attacks at night.
You know, he's right. It did flee when he shot that slug.
So, what do we got?
All right. That's one phosphor slug and a flashlight with half a charge left.
This somehow does not look promising.
Well, it's a start. Tonight, we'll sleep in shifts and take turns on guard.
Hey, E, it's your watch, buddy.
Did you see any? Looks like it's just you and me, buddy. Huh? You should be more careful. I almost slugged you.
There is a great disturbance here, Eli Shane.
Oh, so you noticed.
Shadow and light must exist in balance, or all is threatened.
Okay, thanks for that. Helpful, really. But I've got a thing, so...
You fight in shadow. You see your enemy, but do not understand.
Then can you help me? What are we dealing with here?
We have already shown you. The barrier between worlds is weakened. Deep in the bowels of this earth, the Dark Bane and their monsters wait for the time to rise up and take all of Slugterra. Their magic is weak here. It costs them to travel through the barrier. But they have ways of returning to physical form.
That's why it's draining slugs?
A slug's natural magic is protective. There are forces which can pervert this. This was the first.
Good to know. Now let's go stop this thing. Huh?
Somebody help Pronto!
I told you not to set the barn on fire!
Our enemy hates light! Therefore, he must also hate fire! Ha.
Yeah, but so do we!
It's getting toasty in here!
Eli! Kord! Behind you!
Drag, baby.
Time to go.
I have to go back! Live to fight another day. Then you can help your friends. Jump! It won't stop now. It has our scent.
Our scent?
I know when I'm being hunted. Now help me with this boat. The river is the fastest way back to town.
I don't know, Shane.
It's not in our nature to trust the Shadow Clan. But if you say this thing is from the deep caverns, we need a plan.
Hit it with the phosphor slugs and try to hold out till dawn.
Heck of a plan.
I hope we can pull this off. She's putting a lot of faith in us. They all are.
When are you gonna get it through your head? There is no us. You stay here with the slugs if you want. I'm gonna hunt that thing.
Well, that's crazy. You won't last 5 seconds on your own.
I don't back down.
That thing drained my friends. They need us. This town needs us. You want to be a tough guy? Fine. But sometimes being tough means knowing how to ask for help. Wait for it. Wait for it. Now!
Open fire!
Stalker! You all right?
Face it, Eli. This is hopeless. You can't fight what you can't touch.
I have an idea. We're gonna give this thing exactly what it wants. Hey! This way, you big ugly monster! That's right! This way! I'm sorry, guys, but you'll just have to trust me. Miss me! Try again!
What is he doing?
Okay, it's solid! You and me, ugly! Let's dance.
It hates fire and it hates light, so let's give it both. Okay, Burpee, ready to go supernova? I hope this works.
Pronto must stop eating snack foods after midnight. They give me the craziest of nightmares.
Town's back to normal.
What happened to Stalker?
I don't know. He left before daybreak, without his reward, too. You ask me? I think he didn't want the reminder he'd done something nice for people.
You did a good thing, Eli.
Yeah, maybe.
Why do you sound worried?
Something the Shadow Clan said. This was just the beginning. Slugterra's magic is weakening. You really have to ask yourself, what's next?
The old stories tell of a distant shore, unreachable by normal means. A world of strange magic and secret knowledge, and riches beyond belief. A cavern ablaze with fire, walls stretching into the infinite. The burning world, lit by the lantern at the heart of creation. Despite what you've been told, these tales are not legends. The world above is real. And after years of searching, I, Garrevel, have found the way. If fame and fortune interest any of you, I shall lead you to it. We will assemble at the Monarch Inn tomorrow, 9 sharp, and then we make history.
He's talking about the surface, Burpee. This can't be good.
Morning, Eli.
Trix, I was just, I didn't expect you to be up.
Never went to bed.
Your reign of terror is almost over, Trixie.
And finishing blow.
I hate this game. Another round.
You're on. And where are you headed on this fine morning?
Me? Oh yeah, I just had an, errand run.
An errand, huh? Wouldn't have anything to do with this.
Come on, Trix, give it back.
New World Wow. Garrevel promises fame and fortune with Burning World Expedition. Finishing blow.
What? Oh, come on!
This isn't where you're going, is it?
Maybe. Who cares?
You should, for one. The Burning World is just a myth, a dumb kid's story. Think about it. If there was really a world above, why haven't we seen any people from there?
I'll admit, it does sound a little fishy.
So don't waste your time. Ravel's been roping clueless slingers into these dead-end expeditions for years.
Garrevel is launching a new expedition? Has anyone else seen this? A whole world above Slugterra. Imagine. No slugs, no mechs, no molenoids.
Oh, I'm imagining it.
And the gold! Oh, there will be gold, of course. We must go and hear this Ravel out for exploration.
I don't know, Pronto. I was gonna go alone. If this guy is taking advantage of people, I should, probably check him out. You know, for justice.
Oh, please, 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 please!
Well, if we're going on official Shane Gang business, East Rift does have the best chocolate root beer floats this side of anywhere.
Then it is settled! We will all gold! I mean go.
Great! Glad to have the help. So much for keeping this on the down low.
This is definitely not worth the root beer.
Yeah, you see the kind of people God's stories attract, Eli?
Charming.
4 extra large floaters, please. And whatever my friends want.
Watch yourself, molenoid.
Eli, that's Andre Geyser.
Who?
World-class adventurer. Pretty famous, too. I wonder what a real explorer like that is doing here.
Thank you all for coming. As many of you know, the burning world has been my obsession since I was a boy. And I recognize many of my previous expeditions were seen as disappointments to those involved. This, however, will be different.
He hasn't taken his hands off that book since he came out. We need to get a look at it.
The world above offers more than fame and fortune. Take their moon, for example. A planetary body of vast proportions orbiting literally millions of miles above their heads.
Oh, come on. People can't be taking this seriously.
You got a problem, Curly?
Nope. we're fine. Sorry. No problems here. Isn't that right, Trix?
My only problem is that you're all buying this. He's taking advantage of you.
Easy, guys. There's no need for trouble here.
Only an idiot would be part of a bogus expedition. Are you calling me an idiot?
No!
Sounds like you're calling yourself an idiot.
Trix, stop helping.
But what?
You just had to say something.
I thought we were here on official business. I just wanted to help these people.
Burpee!
No! No, stop it! You're ruining everything!
Nowhere to run now, Molanoid!
Everybody stop!
An infernus slug? Only one person has such a specimen. Don't you know who this is?
Hi, I'm...
Eli Shane! Of course you are, of course you are! Oh, this is excellent. Just excellent. Oh, with a Shane on board, this expedition cannot fail!
Newsflash. Eli's not joining your expedition.
Listen, guys, about that...
Oh, you can't be serious. These were the guys shooting at us.
It's not that simple.
Actually, it is. Either you're with reason and common sense, or you're with this guy.
Then, I'm with Gar. I'm joining the expedition.
I don't think I heard you right, bro.
I said I'm staying. You guys head back to base. I'll be home soon.
Try to get rid of them so you have a larger share of the riches. Well, Pronto won't be falling for that trick. I'm in.
Sorry, Pronto. You're leaving too. I have to insist. I know you guys must think I'm crazy, but I have my reasons for this. You just need to trust me.
We do trust you, Eli. We just wish you'd trust us.
Had to be done, Burpee. They can't find out about the surface, and we have to find out how Gar knows what he knows. They'll understand, right?
You made the right choice, my boy. The very right choice. The Shane brand is just what this expedition needs to bring it some legitimacy. Believe it or not, the promise of fame and fortune can sometimes attract a less than savory element.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
I need to speak to Gar in private.
Excuse me a moment, won't you, Eli?
Shane, I was supposed to be the face of the expedition, remember?
Don't worry, you'll still get your payday, Andre. In the meantime, a little class isn't going to kill us.
Eli, let's have a chat.
I just don't get it. Why would Eli join Gar's expedition?
Obviously, for the vast riches that await him.
Nah, Eli's never cared about money. There's something else going on here.
I just wish he'd confide in us. Eli's kept secrets before, but he's never let them stop us from being a team.
Moss extract, my own concoction, from my time among the Knoll tribes of Xanadu Basin. I'm no fool, Eli. I know what others think of me. Right now, if my name appeared in the history books, it would be as a failure. This is my last chance. It can't fail. And with you on board, oh, I'm certain it won't.
And, what makes you think I can help?
I believe it was fate that brought you to me, Eli. The truth is, for all my work, I'm still a piece or two away from knowing how to reach the above world. With a Shane on board, I can secure the funding I need to get that final piece.
Easy, Burpee. We just need to keep him talking.
Did you say something, Eli?
I said, how did you learn about the above world?
I've been obsessed for years, and I'm not alone. The legend of the burning world is believed by many, and even in those who don't, most of us wonder what else might be out there. Clues are all over if you know where to look.
For instance?
Stories passed down from one generation to the next. All too many include a mention of the burning world. And then there is this, my greatest clue. You won't be able to read it, I'm sure. It's written in code.
I can read this. It's our cipher. This is the Shane code. Maps, log entries. This tells how to use the drop. Uncle Jimmo.
Jimmo? The Shane before your father? But that means, yes, of course, it's a Shane journal. Oh, that's the missing piece. The word Shane is a cipher, a keystone to the whole book. Eli, this is amazing. It changes everything. I've cracked the code. I can find the way up.
Gar, no. What's in that book is secret for a reason.
Then it's true.
What's true is you need to give me that diary.
Your coming to me was fate, Eli. I'm sure of that now. I will not be a failure. Help! I need help in here! The Shane! Stop him!
Gotcha!
Gar, listen to me! Don't do this!
I owe you a debt, Eli. Every instruction, the precise method to reach the above world is all in this book, along with all the glory I deserve. After him! All my research is in that book! Tell the men, grab whatever equipment they need. After we get that book back, we leave for the burning world!
Finishing blow. Eli, what's going on?
Nothing. Go back to your game. You're still playing that?
I refuse to let it beat me. I gotta win at least one game. That's a heck of an arsenal for nothing, bro.
I told you I'll handle it. I don't want you involved. It's Shane business.
Yeah? And we're the Shane gang.
I don't want you guys getting hurt, all right? You just stay here. There's still time for me to ride out and lead them away.
I am not certain what you're talking about exactly, but perhaps it is too late to leave us out of it.
Gar, you drag us out here to chase a boy! You promised us treasure of it! Fame!
I am not a man to be trifled with, Andre. Not today. Listen to me, all of you. You want fame and fortune? Well, that Shane boy is the key. First man to bring him to me gets a triple share!
Yeah! I think there's even more of them than before! Burpee, man the auto blasters! We need to get you out of here.
Eli!
My dad once told me about an escape tunnel into town. If we hurry, we can get through before they reach us.
Eli! We're not leaving.
But you don't even know what you're fighting for.
It doesn't matter. We're a team. We don't need to know.
Yeah, you do.
other ideas?
This isn't gonna be easy to hear. All of you are gonna have questions. Unfortunately, now's not the time to answer them, so I'll just be quick. Remember all that stuff Gar was saying about a world above Slugterra?
Yeah? You mean that made-up yarn he was spinning?
Yeah, well, it's not made up. The world above is real, and it's my #1 job as a Shane to keep it a secret.
No way!
You're joking, bro.
I know what you're thinking, but it's not a joke. I'm asking you to take a lot on faith here, but you needed to know the truth.
I don't buy it.
It's a lot, I know.
Eli, when I was a little girl, my mom used to tell me about the burning world. Every night before she tucked me in. You have to grow up. You can't keep believing in fairy tales.
In this case, the fairy tale is real. This isn't just about Slugterra. If Gar reaches the surface, both worlds will pay the price.
Say you're right. How does Gar know all this?
From this. It's my great-uncle's. Based on the tiny look I got, every question I've ever had, every puzzle about my father and what came before me, the answer could be in here, including how to get topside, if Gar got his hands back on it.
Take your time, Eli. We can do this all day.
Is this what you want, Gar?
No! Cease fire! Cease fire! You might hit the book!
Why take the diary when you can have me?
Intriguing proposition. I think I'll take both.
Fine. I'll come along. One condition. Leave my friends out of this. They aren't involved.
There. Now you're being sensible. You don't need friends. At the end of the day, you're all alone.
No. I told them I didn't want them involved. Then again... they never seem to listen to me.
1 in a million shot!
Suckers!
Come on out, Gar! You wanted me, now you got me!
It's over, Eli.
Get out of here, bro. I can handle myself.
With the lava links at point-blank range? I don't think so. Let him go, Gar. You can have the book.
No!
Give it to me! Why? It's not fair! I was so close!
Nothing personal, kid. This was strictly business.
Wait, it's not over. This is just a setback.
They were right. This was nothing but a sham.
It wasn't. I'll find another way. You just
Go
need...
away, Gar. It's over.
Wait! Where are you going? You just need to get...
I have a feeling Ravel won't be a problem anymore.
Listen, guys. About what happened...
It's cool, Eli. We get it.
Shane's secrets, right?
I want to show you something. When I first met you, I said I came from a secret cavern, far away from here. Well, that wasn't entirely true. It was far away, but it wasn't a cavern.
Then where did you grow up?
Up there.
In a hole?
That hole is called the Drop. It's how I got here. It leads to the place Gar wanted to reach.
The burning world?
I call it the surface, but yeah.
Why? I don't understand.
It's gonna be hard to wrap your head around this. Your entire universe pretty much just exploded.
Yeah, so did my brain.
I knew the Shanes kept secrets, but this one? Wow.
The magic that exists here, the slugs, they would be lost forever if the surface world ever found out about Slugterra. And if that happens, all the evil below us would have nothing to stop it. Slugterra is the first and last line of defense. That's why our two worlds can never mix.
You shouldn't have told us this, Eli. It's too big a secret. You should have kept it in the family.
You guys are my family. And from now on, no more secrets. I'll tell you everything I know. Though, as far as being a Shane is concerned, that's not a whole lot.
And you just torched the book that might have changed all that.
There was nothing in that book we can't figure out for ourselves, including how to get back up there. That's the other thing. For now, at least, it was a one-way trip for me.
So I guess we're stuck with you then.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I gotta say, you guys are taking this news pretty well.
Oh, are you kidding me? I got about 1,000,000 questions. Now, the sky thing, does it really go on forever?
Are there molenoids in this place? And if so, are they respected as superior life forms? Or just slightly superior?
And what's up with this moon thing? What keeps it from falling down on top of us?
Why don't I start at the beginning? We live on a planet called Earth.
Earth?
Planet?
Equally superior?
There he goes!
We're never gonna catch that thing, Eli! This is like a game to them!
Oh, so that explains why this is so much fun. Trixie, Kord, head him off!
And Pronto will bravely take the rear. Oh, hey.
He's hard to catch now. Just imagine when he transforms.
This pursuit has doomed me. We'll never make it across the chasm.
We're totally gonna make it. I just put new upgrades in all our mecha beasts.
Gotcha!
I just gave these a complete overhaul!
Did you happen to add any weights?
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know, I am unimpressed by these so-called upgrades.
Just stay still, Pronto. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get it.
There, you see? I told you those arachnid slugs are a pain in the hiney.
Yeah, but that slug also saved ours. Without the web, we wouldn't be here.
No.
I question your mechanical aptitude, Mr. Cave Troll.
Yeah, you're like a Mecha Beast guru. What happened?
I don't know what happened. This wasn't my fault.
Well, perhaps if you wasted less time playing the jokes on Pronto.
I don't waste time pranking you.
Well, actually...
Ah, cave corn. Ah, comfy. Ah, sandwich.
I don't know, Pronto. That looks like time well spent to me. But back to the mechas. What caused them to stall on us like that?
I'll take another look under the hood. Turbo connectors check out. Power transmission is optimal. Thermocouplers are up and running. Right now, I'm stumped. My buddy Grendel's the head engineer at the Western Mech Forge, so I get service upgrades before anyone. Our mechas should run perfectly. Definitely not supposed to do that.
Can't we just take them back to the forge? They could probably figure it out. What did I say?
You know how proud cave trolls can be. He'd rather eat a toxislug than admit mechanics' defeat. Kord, you've got to go face your shame for yourself.
Besides, wouldn't you be like a hero if you brought some big problem to the forge's attention?
Yeah, maybe.
Then it is decided. Though the way may be fraught with danger, brave Pronto will guide you to the Western Forge.
Wow, now that's a factory.
You see? I told you I could lead you to the Western Forge.
Yeah, well, there are signs everywhere pointing to this place. Plus, it's like half a mile high.
And yet, I found it.
Beast Forge. Yeah, we're here to see Grendel.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see the head engineer.
You're in luck. That would be me. I'm Darius Yorman, the new head engineer.
What happened to Grendel?
He's no longer with the company.
He's not? Huh.
Well, can somebody take a look at our mechas? They nearly killed us.
Oh, really?
I recalibrated the interlink servos, flushed out the hydraulics, even replaced the pressure seals.
Did you try jiggling the on switch? I'm kidding. You say these glitches started yesterday.
I put in the recall parts last week and did a field diagnostic, but...
Wait. You already upgraded? How is this possible?
I'm the advanced field tester. New parts ship out to me automatically, way before anyone else.
Well, good for you. Give the mechas a level 3 diagnostic, top to bottom.
Yes, sir. So, how about a tour while we wait? I'd love to see how this place works.
Well...
Grendel always gave tours.
I suppose a quick walk through the plant would be okay. And all our raw materials are imported from the eastern caverns now. Over 400 tons of steel smelted every month, and not a drop goes to waste. Hey! Don't touch that. Unless you want a wave of molten metal dumped on your head.
I am happy with my head just the way it is, thank you. Handsome.
Oh, cool! That must be the mecha's heart.
Beating with the same power that flows through our slugs. Beautiful, isn't it? I still don't know how they do it.
Molecular transference?
That was a figure of speech. You're a pistol.
So the Western Forge builds all of Slugterra's mecha beasts?
Every single one of them.
Wow. I hope what happened to our mechas doesn't happen to anyone else's.
Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. Without Mecha Beast, Slugterra would be without reliable transportation, and everyone would have to find other ways to get around, like Dr. Black's Slugterran Express. We wouldn't want that now, would we?
You're late. The last person who made me wait became dinner for my ghoul slugs. Was there a problem with the shipment?
Oh, no problem. Except me almost getting killed. I don't never want to go back there again, Dr. Blakk. That place it's unnatural.
Where do I find these people? Take it inside. Let's test the potency, shall we? Another fine batch. I'm beginning to think our possibilities for ghouling may be endless.
So, I hope you all feel secure knowing the quality, care, and
darn glove that goes into every mecha beast we build.
That's it? Aren't you gonna show us the final assembly area?
Closed for remodeling. I can show you kids the commissary. All the caveberry shakes you can drink.
Well, if you are challenging Pronto to break his personal shake-drinking record, I accept.
There's something about this guy. I don't trust him.
Bah! Anyone who offers delicious shakes is a friend to me.
So what exactly happened to Grendel? He loved this job.
You kids ask a lot of questions, don't you?
Oh, what's down there?
Just spare parts. Hey, who wants those shakes?
Whoa! Me!
Come on, Pronto. I want to check this out.
Oh, but the shakes!
Hey, what are you doing here?
Quickly, this way! If there's one thing Pronto is good at, it is escaping danger.
Especially when it's escaping into something worse.
Okay. The pain is unbearable. Goodbye, my friend.
My thoughts exactly, Burpee.
What are you doing?
Fighting fire with fire. Backdraft!
I could kiss you! Slug, how you vex me.
Tech log Alpha G recording. Initiating auto-ghouling sequence. They're ghouling the mecha beasts. Black's behind this.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the future of ghouling. Too bad you won't be around to enjoy it.
Here's the commissary and all the caveberry shakes you can drink. Wait, where are the other two?
Attention! We have intruders on level 8!
You're not really an engineer, are you?
Don't try anything clever.
Clever? Not to worry there. My partner here doesn't know the meaning of the word. I should have known my scout would lead me into a pickle like this.
You forget yourself, sir.
In fact, I don't think this mole could find his butt with both hands.
Firstly, I do know where my butt is. Secondly, it would behoove you to choose your next words carefully. A Molenoid can be pushed only so far.
It gets worse the more you scratch.
I suggest that we run away as calmly as possible. That itches! You are quite an actor, Eli. This way! Listen, do you smell that?
No.
Well, that's because you can't hear with your nose like I can. It's coming from that way. Cleaning supplies. Yeesh, spoiled meat storage. Axle grease. And, yes. I think you may find something of great importance behind that door, my snifferless friend.
Nice work, Pronto.
Ha-ha!
You just had to barge in here asking your nosy questions. Why couldn't you have just crashed and burned like everyone else is going to?
You're working for Blakk, aren't you?
Very good. Then you've probably also figured out that Dr. Blakk doesn't like to leave any loose ends. And that's exactly what you two are. A loose end. Tour's over.
Eli! Oh, you found us just in time, buddy boy.
That's not all I found. Look who was locked up in the basement.
Grendel? Boy, am I glad to see you.
No time for hugs and howdy-doos, youngster. We gotta move fast before they send those mecha beasts out to all of Slugterra.
Grendel's right. We gotta hustle.
Oh, you're much too late for that.
Grendel, can you guys buy some time?
They'd like nothing better.
You, with me.
Okay, what's going on in this place?
Darius has ghouled the mecha beasts.
What? How can you ghoul a machine?
That's the energy inside the heart unit that they get at. I've seen them do it.
So what's gonna happen to our mechas?
First, they start acting funny. Then they go totally bonkers. Then, boom!
Those creeps made me look like a fool. Worse, they made me look like a bad mechanic. Yeah, then there's the whole exploding thing.
They're going to send those upgrades out to everyone.
No, they're not. We're gonna shut this place down. But first, we're gonna save our mechas.
It breaks my heart, Fernando, but I must leave you to your explosive fate.
Maybe not, Pronto. What do you think, Doc?
Finish those kids!
Trixie! Kord! I need cover!
Slugs aren't even scratching that thing!
It's good to be little.
We've got to even the odds. Easy, fella. Easy, boy. You did it! Can you do it again?
Easy, Boomer. Let's ride!
fixed your Mecha Beast. Good for you. This doesn't change a thing. In the end, Dr. Blakk cannot be stopped.
You're gonna feel pretty embarrassed when we prove you wrong.
Stand aside! Roscoe will save you!
What a pile of junk.
Huh? Ooh, ho, 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 ho. I'm gonna enjoy this, wee man.
Now then, you were saying?
Fernando! I thought you were cured! Oh no! Everybody run! Before he explodes!
Actually, that one was me. I was saving it for a special occasion.
Oh, you and your wonderful pranks! Oh, I could kiss you! I could kiss you! Perhaps another time.
Doc, you did a really great job out there. Thanks for saving our rides.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
That's the last one. Nice work, Doc.
Once this story gets out, people are gonna start to realize the truth about Dr. Blakk.
I'm just glad to see Slugterra has a Shane once again.
Oh, it was Bronto's pleasure to save the day.
One more stink blast for fun.
Save it for the ride home.
Done and done.
What if Blakk tries again?
My engineers are already on it. Blakk may have a new trick, but I can promise you it will never find its way inside one of our mechas.
It seems our improvements to the Mecha Beasts have been discovered. Disappointing. We'll just have to try a little harder next time, won't we? That's the spirit. They can enjoy this victory, but I'm a patient man. Very patient. Increase our production. I'm going to be needing more ghouls. A lot more ghouls.
Careful, Kord. We're right on top of them.
Yeah, right, sorry. There's nothing but empty around here.
Maybe we just need to take a closer look.
Frost crawlers. Remember, Eli, they can be fierce. Of course, they look a lot fiercer when they hit 100 miles per hour.
Not to interrupt, but please let me know when it is a good time to point out that it was I, Bronto, who led us here.
How about after we catch one?
I'll get the snares.
I have the gloves.
How about we just try talking to one of them?
Yeah?
Hey there. I'm looking for some powerful slugs to join my team. Like you.
Bronto has him now!
Bronto, no!
Hey!
Oh.
I'm sure they will be fine.
All those slugs transforming together could cause a chain reaction.
Guys, it's getting pretty frosty in here.
Run for it! Yes, we are!
Move, you stubborn, no good, rusted out! I'm being so very clean and much loved and respected.
Huh? Only get one shot. Make it count, Burpee. Burn, Burpee, burn! That was awesome.
I beg to differ.
Oh, come on. That was amazing. Just too bad about the slug, though.
Huh? Check it out, he came back. Guess things always work out for the best.
Bro, I've been telling you, your slugs have gotten too powerful for a blaster like that. It was just a matter of time before... No! Help!
Very realistic.
Thanks, yeah, I'll be here all week.
How long will it take you to fix it?
I'd say about... forever.
Oh.
I'm pretty good about amping things up, but this needs an expert. Only one blaster smith I know of could fix that.
Red Hook.
That name sounds familiar.
It should. All the best slingers used to use him, including your dad.
His skill is legendary, yes. As is his foul temper.
I'm not looking for a new best friend. I just want my blaster fixed. Lead the way, Prano.
Follow me.
Welcome to Quiet Lawn, home of Red Hook.
I thought you guys said this place was nice.
Well, it used to be.
I guess the people here are kinda shy.
Pronto knows what to do. Hello? You! This is Pronto!
I guess they like their quiet, too.
You'd be quiet, too, if you lived under them.
Granuker slugs.
Knock those things down and it's kaboom time.
It must be stressful living underneath those things.
We can live just fine with the slugs. It's the hula gang that's causing all the trouble.
Hula what?
Hula gang.
Come on, guys. Hey! What are you looking at? Your artwork. Is that a kitty? It's cute.
You might want to work on your manners, especially when you talk to the guys running this no-good town.
I'll keep that in mind for when I do.
Do you really want to get into a fight with a broken blaster?
I know you. You're the Shane kid. You better get lost. We're the Hula Gang. Official employees of Blakk Industries, which means you got a problem with us, you're gonna have a big problem with Dr. Blakk.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that, because I already got a problem with him.
Without your team, I bet you're not so tough.
Then you shouldn't have any trouble beating me in a little trick shot contest. I'm challenging you.
Ha! You got more guts than brains. I'm running the town for Blakk. I don't have time for games.
You win, you get my slugs. All of them.
Your whole arsenal?
You lose, you leave town.
Yeah, whatever, kid. You just lost all your slugs.
Bro, what if he beats you? You're really gonna risk Burpee and all your slugs?
The possibility did cross your mind when you challenged him, right?
Yeah, but it's cool. I have a plan.
Excellent! Here's a plan. What is it?
Win.
Yeah.
All right!
Here. Now you can't ask for a do-over on account of a busted blaster.
Thanks. Though half a blaster is more than I need to kick your butt.
that?
Not bad. Let's see if I can do any better.
Yes! In your face! In your face! Yeah, come here, you little goof.
One zip, Eli.
Nice work.
Trick shots! Best 2 out of 3. No, not you. But none of your slugs are a match for my Flamingo.
Let's see how this frost crawler flies.
First to hit the flagpole. Go!
Again!
Those don't count! This is it! Winner take all!
Dude, I won like 6 shots ago.
This cavern is full of those Granooker slugs. Whoever knocks the most down wins.
No!
No! Those slugs aren't bothering anyone up there.
Who cares? They're just slugs!
You can show yourselves out.
You're all I have left? You're useless! You don't explode, you don't freeze things, you don't do anything but take up space!
Careful there. You almost stepped on that slug.
That's it! I had it with you! Let's duel!
I guess you won't be giving me back that loner?
This means war.
Man, none of my slugs are reaching velocity. Kord, I need a boost.
You got it, buddy.
Huh? Wow. Guess it takes a lot to knock those things down. If you're interested, I got room for one more. Actually, a lot more.
Dr. Blakk is gonna hear about this. Every one of you just made a huge mistake.
They're probably coming back.
And they'll find us waiting.
Now can we go to Red Hook's?
Mr. Red Hook?
I've told you kids 12 times to get lost!
He seems nice.
We've never met. I'm just looking to get a blaster fixed.
You're not with those hula gang clowns?
Nope. We're the ones who got rid of them. For now.
A Red Hook! Question, did you call yourself Red Hook before you got the hook, or after? And was the hook red when you got it, or...
Please, sir. I need your help.
All right, come in. But you're interrupting my lunch.
Ah, excellent! I'm famished.
Whoa. I didn't think they made tools like this anymore.
They don't. Tell me what you want and get out of here.
I got the slugs. I just need a blaster to shoot them.
That's all the slugs you got? You better run, boy.
We're not running. Someone needs to protect this town.
Something familiar about you. You sure we haven't met? Let me see your blaster.
Can you fix it? It's been real lucky for me.
Lucky it didn't kill you. That thing was a piece of junk when it was new. I don't fix junk.
One moment, please. This man obviously requires a delicate touch. But do not fear. Pronto knows just what to say.
No. I've never been so insulted in all my life! And don't come back!
Perhaps he was a tougher bargainer than I thought.
You make this right, or I will grind you into paste.
Maurice, who exactly is this?
New recruit. Name's Billy. We sent him down a quiet lawn cavern to convince Red Hook to work for us.
Did you know? And let me guess, this cave is fighting back?
It's not them. It was the Shane kid. Came into town like he owned the place.
And he did that to you. You need my help.
That's what I was hoping you'd say.
It's Billy, am I right? An example must be made of the Shane boy. I'm going to give you and your friends a little more firepower. Ghoul slugs. Ever seen one up close? But you've heard of them. Imagine all the power within a slug, twisted to serve only you. Unpredictable. But they make up for it in pure savage fury. Not even a Shane can stand up to my ghouls. Now, which one of you pathetic lumps is next?
Seems like the town's getting back to normal.
Well, as normal as you can get living under a pile of exploding slugs.
Where's Pronto? At Red Hook's. Still groveling, but no time for that. The Hula Gang are on their way.
Come back! This is your town! Why won't they fight?
It's quiet long cavern, remember? We're gonna help these people stand up for their town.
Not unless you get your blaster fixed.
Hopefully, Pronto has softened Red Hook up enough to help out.
On behalf of my father and his father's father, I am very, 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 very sorry.
How many times do I have to tell you? Get out of my house!
Then also, I apologize. My apologies apologize.
The groveling time is over, Pronto. The Hula Gang's coming and I need you with me. Red Hook, are you gonna fix my blaster or not?
No.
Fine. Then I'll face him without it. Come on, Pronto.
You're a Shane, aren't you?
That's right. How'd you guess?
Because you're acting like one. I once saw Will Shane take down the entire McDougal gang with only a dust-puff slug and a slingshot. Never knew he had a kid.
Dad wanted me out of the spotlight.
And now you've stepped right into the center of it. You plan on going after Blakk?
I plan on fighting the bad guys wherever I find them.
Well, then you're gonna need this.
Wow.
Only made 2 of these. Your old man had the other one.
I don't know what to say.
Say you'll be the man your father was.
We are off to fight these hooligangers. Pronto grants you the honor of assisting us in this historic battle.
I can make them. Never was one to shoot them.
You've done enough. All I need is a fighting chance. Come on, Pronto.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Go get him, kid.
Is everyone ready?
Pronto was born ready.
Let's get rid of these clowns once and for all.
With this new blaster, it shouldn't be a problem.
Problem. They've got ghouls.
I'll make this quick and painful!
Go ahead and try.
Blast them!
Now this is nice. Try to get them to burn off some slugs. You're up, Jules. Great shot, Trixie!
My thoughts exactly.
Get out! Level the place!
Can't fight ghouls with what we've got.
Down to my last 2 slugs!
I've only got dazzlers left.
Come out! And I have no idea where mine went.
We need to get the residents of this cave in the fight.
But these people said no.
I'm not talking about the people. Pronto, you still have that sonic snare thingy?
You're not thinking what I think you're thinking.
Yep.
Now we got him!
Okay, Burpee, let's rally the troops. Now!
We're not finished, Shane! I still have one more duel.
Okay, little guy, you're all I have left. Make us proud.
That worthless slug? This is over. What did you do to my ghoul?
That ghoul slug's no longer a ghoul slug.
So that's what you do. You're a healer.
This isn't just any healer, Eli. This one cures ghouls.
A healer? No way! Come on!
Bad guys defeated, new blaster for Eli. Not a bad day's work.
And we got a cool new slug in the process.
You do know healers are like the rarest slugs in Slugterra, right?
Really?
Yes, Pronto the Magnificent deserves much praise.
Take a bow, Doc.
Sunday! It's the Slug Run! As always, a new deadly course with new deadly challenges! And a new deadly awesome slug as the prize! So awesome it could kill you! Dead by awesome! This year, we've got one of the rarest slugs of all, a crystalline slug! One surfaces every 100 years! So expect the most ruthless, wild racers on a course so dangerous. It's insane!
That...
Yeah, the Slug Run is always amazing.
Total Mecha Crush Fest. I can't wait to watch it.
What do you mean, watch?
No way. You've done a ton of crazy things since I met you, but when it comes to this race, you're gonna have to trust me. Or not. Ugh, this is gonna be...
awesome. Come on, it's a race. How bad could it be?
Welcome, racers! Make sure your death and dismemberment forms are filled out. As always, when you lose limbs, it's up to you to pick them up. Unless you lose both arms, in which case, no high fives for you. And remember, the slugging rule will be in effect.
Oh, okay, well that's good. I'm not bad with my blaster.
The slugging rule is that you can't use your blaster against other riders.
Shouldn't that be called the no slugging rule?
If you want to survive, you need to be like Pronto. Razor-sharp focus, nerves of steel, and never let anything get in your head. Cito, my lifelong nemesis. So, Cito, we meet again.
Yes! Nice to meet you too.
Oh, well, the pleasure's all mine. Wait! No, it is me, Pronto, your lifelong nemesis. But, come on, me, what? Go on.
Always a joy chatting with a fan.
Hold that look. Thanks, Pronto. Got it. A mole mecha. That's cute.
I take great pride in my roots. I am a mole on a mole, doubling my moleness.
Ooh, Pronto. Your nemesis just claimed to be twice the mole you are. Any reaction? Seriously? That's just rude.
Don't worry, Burpee. We'll take it easy. We're just here to have fun. And if we happen to win, bonus. Pronto? What do you...
Cito thinks he is more mole than Pronto. Pronto will show him who is the molliest of the molenoids.
Are you racers ready? Set!
All right, hey. Yes, I know, I'm right on time. Vance Volt doesn't do standing around. So if we could just, you know.
A sure thing, Mr. Volt.
Dude, what's up with that Vance Volt guy? Who is he?
I'm the 3-time champion and the guy to beat. Not that any of you have any chance to do that. Now that I've completely overhauled my mecha, thanks to my new sponsor, Blakk Industries.
Volt works for Blakk? Blakk must be after the tunneler. You know what this means?
Yes, I must defeat Cito.
No, now we gotta win! To stop Volt from... Hey, wait up!
Little young to be in the Slug Run, aren't you?
Ha! I've been riding mecha since... Wait, has it really only been since January?
You want some advice, newbie?
What, working on my racing banter?
Don't follow me if you want to live!
Who does this guy think he is? Oh, that's gonna take too long. If Vance can take a shortcut, so can I! Okay, this was a bad idea.
I told you not to follow me!
Everyone all right? Looks like we're all good. Or maybe not.
You think you have bested me, Sido, but I have you right to where I want you. Feel the wrath of Pronto the Destroyer!
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, my aching brains!
Sido!
Well, it looks like this race just became a bit of a challenge.
You do know this isn't the shortcut.
I've gotten out of worse. I know Vance Fold is intimidating, but there's no need to shh.
Shadow Clan.
Something tells me they're not in the race.
Yeah, something tells me you're right. Let's move! Come on, kid! Kick it! Go! Go!
They're not slowing down. We have to find a way out of this canyon.
Well, eventually this leads to a dead end. We're trapped.
So that's the way it's gonna be.
What do you think you're doing?
Mostly trying not to die so I can get back to the race.
This is the race! Everything's a race! And you just broke the slugging rule!
The rule is that I can't fire at another racer. I don't think those things are trying to win a race. Go!
Well, now we're even. If you've got any brains, you'll drop out before this race kills you.
You okay?
I will be once I best Sido. touch those crystals!
Why?
Less questions, more crushing Cedo. Bet you didn't expect to see me again, huh?
And you are...
Pronto! And that is why we don't touch the crystals.
Man, I have got to learn how he does that. Nice work! Now get back home safe! Gotta find a way to catch up. Great idea, Burpee. Hey, how's it going?
Give it up, kid. I'm gonna be the winner.
Yeah, you're a real winner, all right. Racing for Blakk.
Mecha beasts are expensive, and I go through a lot of them. I don't care who's sponsoring me.
You should care. Blakk is not a good guy. I won't let you win and get that slug. We're hooked.
Wait, what are you... I thought you were gonna slug me.
I just saved your life. Besides, there's that no slugging rule, so I wouldn't shoot you even if I wanted to.
You're nuts, kid! You're willing to risk your life just to get a slug?
I can't let you win that slug for Blakk, but I don't need to cheat to win. Besides, so far I haven't seen anything I can't handle. Until now.
Are you crazy? You're not fast enough to stay ahead of that thing? You want to get squashed?
No. You want to let me win?
Sorry, kid.
I'm beginning to think Kord was right about this race. If we get killed, he's totally gonna rub it in our faces. So I hope this works. Hang on, guys! Wait, I'm the one who needs to hang on. No! You hear that, Burpee? We made it!
And here comes Eli Shane, sliding into second place.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, looking good. All right. Excuse me, folks. Sorry, kid. No prize for coming in second. Except this time.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Well, I won. That's a good enough prize for me. Like I said, I'm a racer, not a slinger.
What about Blakk? He's expecting you to give this to him.
Well, seeing what you put on the line just to stop him from getting that thing, something tells me he shouldn't have it.
Oh, but he will have it. I'll give him the slug myself. What? You work for Blakk! Do you really think Blakk would entrust everything to a show-off like Vance Volt? I was his hidden mole in the race. You could say I'm a mole who's a mole on a mole, tripling my molitude to unfathomable awesomeness. Blakk plays all the angles. That's why he always gets what he wants.
He doesn't have what he wants yet.
You really think you're that fast?
I don't know. Well, let's find out.
All right, Mole. Hand back that slugger. I'll hold that thought for a second. You were saying? I can see by your face that you're impressed. Blakk compensated me quite well to be his backup plan. Now, drop your weapon. Pretty please. Where have I heard that before?
You? Ah! Now you remember me. Pronto! Your life long nemesis!
You can't bury a mole! I'll dig my way back to get you! One day!
The name is Pronto. Worm Rider! Sorry about your slug.
Are you kidding? As long as Blakk doesn't have it, I'm cool. Nice shooting. Nice worm.
And then Pronto saved the day.
Yeah, whatever. I'll eat my wrench if that's really what happened.
You'll have to take Eli's word for it. I was out like a light.
Actually, that's exactly what happened.
Ha! Start eating, cave troll!
Sorry we didn't make it to the finish line in time.
Yeah, but the important thing is...
Pronto Cruscido!
And we stopped Blakk. I'll take that as a win any day.
Even though you lost. To me. How's it look?
She's good as new. Plus, a few extra touches.
You got quite a team here. And you have quite a leader.
You know, Black's gonna be coming after you. If you want to join up with us.
Thanks, but I told you. Vance Volt is a racer, not a slinger. Besides, if he wants me, Blakk will have to catch me first.
You think it's as simple as that? No way you're just riding out of here. Until you teach me some of your moves.
You could stand to learn a few new moves.
So could you.
Try and keep up!
Well, if you really want to learn a truly awesome move, watch as I demonstrate how I rode the mother of all crystal worms. I turned to the worm and said, "Worm, prepare to be tamed. I am going to ride you, and you are going to like it." I could tell by the smell of her underbelly. She knew who was boss. Now, here's the best part. Hey, where did everybody go?
The Slugterra Institute of Technology welcomes you, sir. I'm thrilled to show you what your generous donation is funding. SIT has a long tradition of groundbreaking research, and here are two of our top scientists. Tobias here has made some fascinating inroads in the field of gravitation. Doesn't that lift your spirits? Hey,
Once I work the bugs out of my zero-G machine, Slugterra will own the air.
Catherine's ideas about sonics are worth listening to.
Sound is invisible, but its effects can be powerful.
What about me, Professor? Aren't you gonna show Mr. Moneybags my invention?
Aha. Dr. Kalowski has been researching artificial slug technology.
Sir, don't pay any attention to Quentin's unfounded research. Let me show you more about my work.
I thought we told you never to come back here, you and your crazy robots.
Oh, you'll never get rid of me. Your anti-gravity machine will never amount to anything, Tobias! Nor will your pathetic sound amplifier. Now, let's talk about the future. My future, to be specific.
We need help.
As of this moment, all research will be directed by me.
Eli Shane, we need you now.
The only science in this cavern is my science. Behold, my Roboslugs.
Futuria Cavern. Always wanted to see this place.
Ah, science is vastly overrated. Pronto has no need for facts. I go with my gas. Woo, and my gas tells me it's past my lunchtime. If these so-called scientists are such geniuses, where did they put all the restaurants?
Where did they put all the people? And I don't see any slugs either.
The slugs are all hiding. I'm Catherine McGregor.
You're the one who called about the rogue scientist.
Quentin's always been a little quirky. This time, he's crossed the line.
Anyone try to stand up to this guy?
We're scientists, not slug slingers. That's why we called you.
Yeah, good point.
I envision a world where the only slugs people use are my Roboslugs. To that end, anyone found with a live slug will be punished.
I don't have to listen to this madness.
I'm not finished yet!
Yeah, actually, I think you are. I was hoping we could reason this out, but you're kind of beyond reason, aren't you?
I prefer to say that I'm beyond your understanding, Eli Shane. Oh, yes, I know who you are.
Then you know how I work. I'm gonna give you one chance to do the right thing and apologize to all these people. Otherwise...
Otherwise, we duel?
That's right.
Oh, this will be fun. I'm gonna blast that nasty thing right off your shoulder.
I think you just insulted my slugs. Bad idea.
Species, Infernus. Attack modes, Flashfire, Infernus, Nova Claw. Downloading countermeasures to Roboslug Brain Matrix.
Burpee? Are you okay?
You were beaten before you began. I've downloaded databases on every slinger who's ever shot a slug. You, your friends, even your father, the great Eli Shane.
He'd have beaten you in a minute. Might take me too.
Your father was a slug lover, just like you. Ha! He successfully used that identical arachnet move in 17 different duels. Your attempt, however, has failed, and my Roboslugs will continue to triumph over your weak, disgusting slugs and tired old tactics.
Then I guess I'll have to show you some new tactics.
What? No match found. What is he?
Smart slug slinging will beat mad science every time, Quentin. It's over.
Over? Ha! You won't believe what I'll bring when I come back.
You're still here.
Huh? Ha!
That's right! You slink away, scoundrel! While your batters... while your batters look for lunch.
We better get ready for this guy. I sure don't think he's gone for good.
He's probably back at his secret lab.
Get real, Kord. You've been watching too many fiction vids. Not all scientists have secret labs.
The great Eli Shane and his wonderful slugs thinks he has all the answers. Well, wait till he sees what mad science can do. I'll show him big, like he's never seen.
Oh, there must be some food around here. What is what? Hang on, wait! Ah!
I bet he's got some kind of super doomsday weapon he's gonna spring on us.
Ha! Let him bring his super weapon of doom. Once Pronto fills his mighty stomachs, he will be the match of any foe. Now, a more pressing problem. Did anyone bring a can opener?
And my day just got worse.
Oh, you have no idea how bad it's gonna get. Round 2, slug lovers!
Mechas, now! Take that thing down fast!
Eli, plan B?
Stay alive!
Frostcrawler slug, fireball defense. Flopper slug. No defense needed.
I had to try.
He's gotta have a weak spot!
Cheap shot, Trixie. But I don't have any weak spots. While you and your pathetic meatbag slugs are just one enormous weak spot.
So what now?
Hate to say it, but retreat.
That's it! Run, slug lovers! Run from my superior technology! You see? Not even Eli Shane can protect you from me!
Well, that was humiliating.
Nothing to be ashamed about. Quentin's got awesome tech, but that doesn't make him better.
My hop rock couldn't even get near the guy.
Hey, why you beating that innocent rock there, Pronto?
Perhaps I should pit this stubborn can against something harder, like your thick troll skull.
Glad you made it away safely. But you aren't safe here with all that banging.
Quiet, Pronto!
I've got a place nearby where we can regroup.
Ooh, a secret lab, perhaps?
Oh, please. Okay, I was wrong.
All us scientists have secret labs.
So what's the deal with Quentin? He really hates slugs.
He doesn't just hate them, he's terrified of them.
Really? That's good to know.
Ever since the accident when we were kids. It was during a field trip to the slug biology department. Quentin always considered a locked door as a challenge. He was in there for 2 days before they found him. He was never the same since. And all his science has been about finding a way to live without slugs.
Yeah, slugophobia. There's gotta be an angle there.
Exasperating recalcitrant can! You frustrate me with your tenacious kin perimeter!
Okay.
Pronto, you're a genius.
He is?
I am? Why, yes! Of course I am!
I think I figured out a way to beat Quentin, but we're gonna need some high-tech help.
I believe we have that covered.
And even more importantly, we need you to buy us some time.
I've got a few ideas in that regard.
This is boring. What's the point of being superior if I can't lord it over everyone? Eli Shane! I'm ready for round 3. Are you?
He's busy right now. But I've got something for you.
Again with the anti-grav? When are you gonna learn? That's nothing compared to me. I don't even have to waste a Roboslug on your pebble. As smart as you think you are, you still end up throwing rocks like a savage. Pitiful. Run, little savage. Run! You can't escape the superior man!
And that's all you have to remember. But don't worry, Noodle. You're gonna do great.
I have my doubts that such a spineless slug can be our key to victory.
Every slug is useful, Pronto. Even floppers.
Tobias is down. I'm going in.
Remember, just stall him. Don't try and be a hero. And don't get yourself hurt.
Excellent advice.
Back to the drawing board! What's wrong, Tobias? Nothing clever to say?
I've got something to say.
Oh, this will be fun.
That must be Kate.
Don't ever get into a shouting match with her.
Kord, you about done?
Good to go.
Saddle up, guys. Time to take this big brain bully to school. Shane Gang style.
Let me go, Quentin!
Your harpy's voice was even less pleasant at 400 decibels.
Put her down, Quentin! Our Mega Mecha Mech is gonna kick your Mecha Mech's iron butt! Drop her easy and raise your hands, Quentin. We're shutting you down.
In that thing? I've been perfecting this suit for years. How long did you spend cobbling that wreck together? 5 minutes?
45 minutes, smart guy.
It will take me less time than that to disassemble it.
Critical systems intact. Barely.
Huh?
Try to get close and hammer him with a triple combo.
Ice attack. Infernus defense downloaded. Been there, done that. Retargeting.
Oh yeah! High five, Trixie!
You know, the thing about slugs is you have to find them, train them, take care of them. Why do all that when you can simply manufacture an endless supply? Which is exactly what I have!
Big burst coming in, dodge right!
No, go left!
My right or your right?
Oh, man!
Don't worry, Trixie. Kord, you've got another arm. Use it!
Oh man! Can I worry now?
Just so you know, this plan has an 87% probability of ending in disaster.
Eli's doing his part. We have to focus on ours.
The only question remaining is how much longer I extend your suffering.
Come on!
Oh, hang on!
Maybe a little longer.
Gyros are burning out. This big baby's not gonna keep walking for long.
Well, technically, this is called a death hop.
Who's in control here?
So am I!
I am in complete control.
Well, that's just embarrassing. I think I'll put you out of your misery.
Try it!
Points for tenacity. Or is it just delusion? Either way, I want to look you in the eye when I break you in two.
You thought we were building a robot to beat yours? In 45 minutes? How dumb do you think we are? We were just building a can opener. And you were cocky enough to let me get close enough to do this. All yours, Noodle.
Flopper slug on me!
Showtime! Over here, smart guy. Where it all began.
Where it ends! For you, anyway. Gonna draw?
Blaster's empty. I used all my slugs to get this far. Come here. I want to look you in the eye when I beat you.
When you beat me? With your non-existent blaster and your imaginary slugs?
Just because my blaster's empty doesn't mean I'm out of slugs.
Huh?
Nice work, guys. You We didn't even have to transform.
That was sweet, Eli. Glad this thing held together as long as it...
Quentin!
Huh? You saved me. Cut it out! That tickles. It tickles. And I don't mind. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Well, that's a good start.
The magistrate's on his way. I imagine you'll have volumes to say to him.
I know it's here. There must be an easier way to open a can of beans.
He's all yours.
Hey, you're not my lawyer.
Figured that out pretty quick. I heard you were smart. And you know, Quentin, I can use a few smart men.
Okay, what part of Proto must never go home to Mole Mount did you not understand?
Mole up, Pronto. We have more urgent matters to attend to.
If these people don't move, someone's gonna get hurt.
Molenoids of Mole Mount, for your safety, please take cover and leave El Diablo's Nacho to the Shane gang. Why aren't the Molenoids concerned for their safety?
Pronto is not like other Molenoids. They see what they want to see. And there's only one of us in danger here. Me!
You can't outrun your past, Pronto. But whatever you did here couldn't have been that bad.
It's a king!
Hail, King Pronto!
Pronto is their king?
Pronto's their king? No wonder he refers to himself in the third person.
And has delusions of grandeur.
Guys?
Did the Underground say why Blakk sent Nacho to Mole Mound?
Nope. What are Molenoids known for?
Weak eyes.
Blocked pores.
Largest collection of maps in Slugterra.
Pasty complexions? Oh wait, that last one!
Score another win for the Shane gang. Nacho's gone.
But he was kicking our butts. Why'd he run?
Because he's smart enough to know he wouldn't get another lucky shot in.
Ugh, he'll be impossible to live with now.
At least His Majesty doesn't refer to himself with the royal we.
Don't give him any ideas.
Surely you jest. Proto would never put on airs.
As heir to the Mole Mound throne, you must take it.
Huh?
Guys, Nacho left a trail we could follow all the way across Slugterra.
That is not the way out of Mole Mound. that is the path to wisdom, which leads to the Vault of Knowledge. The repository of all Molenoid information, including the Mecha Mundi, the famed Molenoid map of everything.
Everything?
Every cavern, tunnel, bridge, shortcut, and hidey hole in Slugterra.
That's gotta be what Dr. Blakk sent Nacho here to find. If I'm right about Blakk being in league with the Dark Bane, that map could give him other routes to the deep caverns. We can't allow that. A lucky thing King Pronto could order his whole army after Nacho.
No, the Molenoid King does not command armies. He serves his people paw and foot 25/7.
8 years backlog and those toilets ain't gonna plant themselves.
Pronto is not amused.
Listen, not to worry, folks. The Shane gang will take on Nacho and save your Mecha Mundi. Pronto, you can sort this king stuff out later. But Nacho has a big head start and we need to move.
That life is over now, Your Highness. Now that you have finally returned to us, you must face up to your obligations.
Oh, well, there you go. That's it, you see. I'm booked solid. Wall-to-wall adventures right through the middle of the next decade. So, here you go. There's that.
And if I'm gonna find Nacho and save your map, I need my talented tracker.
Yes.
Sire, you may draw your friends a map to the map.
Here, this the cavern that is under. We are here. It is there.
We're playing catch-up.
Ignorance is bliss.
Molenoid motto.
Well, our bliss requires Black's ignorance. After you. This can't be right.
Well, he did just scribble that thing together in 3 seconds. Seriously?
If this is the path to wisdom, no wonder the Molenoids prefer ignorance.
We could have really used Pronto to get through this maze.
Sorry, but today is Random Complaints Day. Come back tomorrow for wardrobe malfunctions.
Is this Pronto's destiny to spend my days ruling over the most boring matters in all of Slugterra?
And your evenings repairing everything that needs fixing around here.
Oh, I don't want to be king!
You will not have to worry about that for long. No trace of Nacho. Must be pretty far ahead. We need to pick up the pace.
How's Nacho know where to go?
We have Pronto's map. What does Nacho have?
Ask him!
I thought we were goners.
Must be dumb luck we got away. Any guesses?
Maps always have a riddle or a cleverly hidden clue to point the way in cases like this. Now let me see. How would Pronto think?
Found it!
It says 100 right on the pack. But I only count 98. Yeah, well, once I got 92. Cry me a river. Next!
My coworker looked at me funny.
There! She's doing it again! I now pronounce you man and wife. Next!
My faucet's been dripping for the last 2,927 days, and you have to fix it, Your Majesty. 6 on the dot. Don't be late. And don't track in dirt like the last king. Which reminds me, bring a mop.
What is wrong with us? Don't we Molenoids know how to do anything?
My liege, they are not used to thinking for themselves. That's always been the king's job. Ignorance is bliss, right? But I don't have to tell you that. Unless you think I should. I mean, you are the king. What do you think I should do?
We're supposed to keep climbing.
Yeah? Well, we ain't climbing that.
You're right. We're gonna have to float up.
It's Nacho!
Guys, Nacho's going the wrong way.
Maybe he knows a shortcut?
Yeah, maybe we should follow Nacho.
No. Sealed. We're here first.
I was expecting it to be, you know, grander.
Now how do we get in? The doors are covered in smolten.
Remember this guy?
Your forge smelter. Perfect.
Look at all this stuff.
Well, dig in.
You see, she says potato, and I say potato.
That's it! I'm calling this whole thing off! I quit!
But Majesty, the law is very clear. His Majesty can quit, but first he must find a volunteer to take his place.
Oh, but no one is foolish enough to volunteer for this!
If it is foolish to desire a life of service to one's people, call me a fool. But I volunteer.
Sido, my life long nemesis!
It is my honor to pick up the Mole King mantle and hereby lay claim to the kingship.
I unquit!
And you are?
You know full well that I am Pronto, the mole who humiliated you in the Slug Run.
Humiliated? This does not ring a bell.
Oh, okay. Maybe this would clear the wax from your ears. Pronto, former heir to the Mole Mound throne, and now your king.
Ah, yes. You wear the crown of the king. A little big for you, no? We think perhaps it would fit us better.
The royal we? No! How dare you presume to be like Pronto? We, us.
Then we challenge you for the kingdom.
He can do that?
It is all very legal, I assure you.
Indeed, the challenge must be met, or Sido, unopposed, shall become our new king.
Then His Highness accepts your challenge. Slugs at 5 paces.
And may the best mole win.
Not if Pronto has his way.
His Majesty was challenged, and so has first pick.
You knew I would go for the shiny one, so perhaps this is what you wish me to do. Therefore, I should choose the other. But you are a crafty opponent, and you know Pronto is smart and would think many moves ahead. And so, you must really want me to choose the shiny one. Or do you? You think you can outwit your king by making him doubt himself. But it is I who have outwitted you, my wily nemesis. You choose first. Don't ask me why, but I honestly thought you'd go for the other one.
5 paces. Turn and duel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Find something?
Not the map. Something else.
Can we hurry up before Nacho realizes his mistake? Yeah, he's already here.
Thanks for leading the way.
Us? You were a step ahead the whole time.
No. He wasn't. He tailed us. It was an elaborate fake-out, and we fell for it.
Now, hand over the map.
Don't have it. But if you want to help us search, we could use the extra hands.
I prefer to work alone.
Guys, grab onto something!
Yo-ho! King, what's your face? Come out and face me like a mole!
Get in! Ha! I shall smite you with my kingly might!
That's it!
What's it?
Surrender, scoundrel!
Sido does not know the meaning of the word.
Then as king, I shall work to improve the schools!
Hand it over.
What does Blakk want with it?
This slug has caused me a lot of trouble. Hand me the map, or it's paste.
Stop! Take it. But whatever Blakk has planned, he won't get away with it.
Eli, don't!
Sorry, Trix. It's the only way. Buzzsaw, help them out.
Guys, this place is coming down!
You would not blast an unarmed mole.
Say my name, or smell the consequences!
Your name, little mole, is Toast.
You remind me of someone. A nosy little mole whose interference put me in the red with Blakk.
Yes, and that was me!
I think not. A mole that stands in my way would be much more imposing.
That's it! I quit!
But of course you do.
Oh.
So, the sum total of Molenoid history.
Yeah, that can't be good.
Plus, Nacho got the map.
Actually, he's not the only one who knows how to pull a bait and switch. Confidentially, I hope your friends beat Nacho to the Mappe Mundi. Then it will be my pleasure and not that brutish fellow's to hand the map over to Dr. Blakk.
Dr. Blakk?
Yes. My benefactor has given me a second chance to be his second chance. And with Dr. Black's backing, this king won't be clearing drains and settling petty squabbles for the little moles.
That tears it! I'll quit!
No take-backs.
Aha! But I had my fingers crossed when I said I quit. Ah, it does not count. Ah.
The finger cross, double cross. Curse that Molenoid rule. He attacked our royal personage. Justice demands that we whack this mole.
The royal we?
Folks, really sorry, but your people's history is...
History.
Oh no.
Ah, yes!
A somewhat indirect smiting, Your Majesty.
Yes, another senseless victim of second-hand smote.
Oh no.
Eli?
The Mecha Mutiny, Your Majesty. It holds dangerous secrets. I urge you to destroy it, so Dr. Blakk can never come after it again.
You want me to eliminate the last surviving fragment of Molenoid history? Can I do that?
Actually, you can.
The missing chapter of the Book of Molemound. It's been lost for ages.
What the hey? Ignorance is bliss, right?
Burpee?
So, what does the new chapter say about the king going on adventures with his friends, maybe?
It says that if the king is absent or unable to perform his duties as required, he must appoint a proxy.
Aha! Then I dub thee Sido, keeper of the keys, royal stopper of leaks, and decider of all things squabbly and petty. Of course, questions of Molemound policy will remain with the king. Me. You... Majesty will do, although I would have accepted my liege and or your highness.
Nacho really played us. Too predictable.
So we'll change up our game.
That's not what bothers me. The Mecha Mutiny didn't just point the way to the deep caverns. It marked the location of the drop. What if Blakk doesn't want to go deeper? What if he's searching for a way to the surface?
Yeah, but since the one and only copy of the map is toast, Black's not going anywhere, right?
Hey, if you destroyed the original map, what does Nacho have?
They seem angry.
Like they really want to hurt us.
It must have been something I said. This happens from time to time.
Huh? How's it looking out there?
Let me check. Cover me. I love Ganook slugs. Oh man, here comes Dr. Blakk.
Got him pinned down, boss.
Keep moving forward. They have no place else to run.
Here they come!
I don't see any way out.
And Pronto will fight to his last slug. Unfortunately, that would be him.
Eli, they're trying to push us backwards. Towards that.
The Great Abyss! Dr. Blakk thinks he's got this game all figured out. Well, we're gonna bend the rules a little. Follow me!
Eli, this goes to the gorge. It's a dead end.
Blakk wants us in that gorge? Let's give him exactly what he wants.
deploy our newest upgrade! Pull the red doohickey! Now!
Okay, get ready to land!
Whoa! I'm fine! Let go of me! You act as though I'm a bumbling fool! Well, don't just stand there! Help me up!
Guys, check it out.
What? Well, that takes care of them, eh, boss?
Even if they did survive the fall, there is no hope for them now.
We're moving out.
That's not something I expected to find here.
What do you think it is?
I've seen one of these before. It looks just like the drop. If the Shanes could build an elevator from the surface to Slugterra, they could also build one from Slugterra to down here.
Why would a Shane want to come here?
I am so glad you asked, for Pronto has devised a most convincing theory. You see...
Pronto! Shh!
Hmm? What do you think it is?
No idea. Whatever it is, they're pretty eager to get down there. Come on! Hey! Where are you guys going?
Where are we?
Those are slugs.
Something's different about them.
All I know is that's one heck of a force field. I don't think I want to know what it's holding back.
Right? Shadow Clan.
Everyone, stay calm. Don't make any sudden moves. I'm just gonna put this on so I can understand you, okay?
Who are you? How have you come to possess the Shadow Talker? Answer.
I'm Eli Shane. It belonged to my father. What is this place?
The very edge of Slugterra. You have arrived at a crossing, and just in time.
Crossing? To where?
The deep caverns, home of the Darkbane. Our guardian slugs help keep their armies at bay.
Guardian slugs?
The most powerful slugs of all.
He says the constant attacks on the force wall is sapping their strength. More guardians are on the way, but he's not sure how long they can keep this up. It could fall at any moment. Can our slugs help?
You have powerful slugs indeed. Very impressive. But they're not ready to be guardians yet.
Then we're just gonna have to find a way to stop whatever's doing this until the cavalry arrives.
I know of no other way to reinforce this wall.
I'm not talking about reinforcing. We have to fight back.
You would risk your lives for this?
We're the Shane gang. That's what we do.
We cannot risk opening the passage. But this Shadow Walker will transport you inside.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
It's a one-way trip, isn't it?
He says this won't work once we're inside.
What's the good news?
We get to save Slugterra from unspeakable evil? According to him, if the Darkbane army breaks through, we'll never be able to stop them.
Well then, what are we waiting for?
Move quickly. Go.
Welcome to the deep caverns, people. That must be the Darkbane.
We're supposed to stop this thing?
Start slinging on my mark. Ready? Fire! What's wrong with our slugs? They didn't transform.
The dark energy here must be canceling out their powers.
Midlanders, surrender or face oblivion!
These guys throw lava.
Dark water!
You will come with us.
Doesn't look like we have much of a choice.
Sort of makes you miss the ghouls.
Eli, look!
I see it. That's the sun.
We don't have many opportunities to accept visitors here. Your guardian slugs see to that.
Who are you?
I am Brimstone, High Commander of the Darkbane. Why are you here, Midlanders?
You've been trying to knock down our force field. We came to stop you.
And how is that going?
Could be better. But right now, an army of guardian slugs is on the way to defend the passage. They may already be there.
Then so be it. Even if our behemoth fails, we have other ways to reach the realm above. And when Slugterra is laid waste, our path continues to take back what is ours. We will have everything.
We'll stop you. All of Slugterra will.
Strong words coming from a boy. Your force field is at the breaking point. A legion of Darkbane are preparing for the final assault. There is very little you can do, except watch. Ah, that explains things. He says he knows you. He says you are a Shane. It makes you useful to me. And that young Shane just saved all your lives. Find them a room. They can keep their worthless slugs. It will remind our guests how helpless they really are here.
Hey! Hey! How do you know who I am? At least tell me your name. It's only fair.
We can't let them keep us here, Eli. That behemoth could break through the force field any minute.
I know.
I hope at least they provide comfortable beds. My back can't handle another prison slab.
We'll take cover up there.
It doesn't look good, Eli.
There's gotta be a way to make our slugs work down here. Some way to counteract the dark energy. Dark water? You can't be serious.
Come on. If he has an idea, let's hear it.
There may be a way to use our slugs down here. We'd have to ghoul them.
That's actually a good idea. Ghouls are fueled by the evil energy in dark water. The same energy that's keeping our slugs from transforming. As ghouls, they'd probably be immune.
The mechanics behind ghouling are pretty simple. I can mod up blasters to do it. They won't be as powerful as the ghouls Dr. Blakk uses, but they'll still pack a punch.
I can't believe you guys would even consider this. It goes against everything we've been fighting for.
And now we're fighting against that. Sometimes you gotta bend the rules. And they don't seem conflicted.
Doc can cure them as soon as we get home.
I get it. But there has to be a rule that even we won't bend. This seems pretty close. Are you sure you guys are up for this? Okay. But we don't have much time. Sorry about this, Burpee.
Cute. In a possessed by evil sort of way.
Burpee?
Some things never change.
Guys, a little light show may have attracted some attention.
Fight our way straight to the force field and use our ghouls to stop the behemoth. Remember, everyone, there's dark water in here. Be careful.
Careful is Pronto's middle name! Don't!
Midlanders, surrender or face oblivion!
Yeah, we've heard that one before. Head to the wall! Go! Nice work, Chiller.
Stop it! Hey, wait your turn!
That's the last of them.
Okay, everyone, let's stop that behemoth!
It's just too big! Our ghouls are like gnats!
So how are we gonna bring that thing down?
If we can't take it down, aim for the rider!
You've made use of our dark water, I see. It's becoming very popular. Oh, you're not the first of your kind to come here. I've dealt with humans before. Even the Shanes. Strike again! The force field is failing! The Guardian slugs are weak!
I know. We'll fix them.
Eli?
Fire everything you got! We can't let them through! All right, Burpee. Give them your worst!
Going back up. Look, it's Doc.
Eli! Book it or you're gonna be a permanent resident!
We'll meet soon enough, Shane.
You really saved the day this time, Doc.
You have done a terrible thing, corrupting the essence of these slugs. Almost unforgivable.
If it makes you feel any better, it was their idea. He says that earlier, when he told us our slugs weren't ready to be guardians, he missed one.
There is no greater honor for a slug than to serve as a guardian.
We're proud of you, Doc. And we'll see you again soon. I promise.